guys, it's Sarah. I'm going to be talking about the strength and the equipment WOD for May 1st. We start with a superset for the strength of 8 single arm bench press. That's 8 on one side, 8 on the other, followed immediately by 20 rear delt flies. We repeat that 4 times, going from the bench press, single arm bench press, 8 and 8 to the 20, 4 times, going back and forth. Then we're moving into a hero WOD called Bauer. It's in memory of Chicago Police Commander Paul Bauer, who was killed in the line of duty. We start and end this hero WOD with 2 minutes of a static hold in silence. So I would not start the music until that first 2 minutes is up, and I would stop the music, if you have music playing, before you do that 2 minutes to leave the workout. 2 minutes at elbow plank, 2 minutes of a wall sit, kind of bookend this workout. In the middle, we have burpees, Russian kettlebell swings, push-ups, goblet squats, burpees, Russian kettlebell swings, push-ups, goblet squats. The rep scheme is a little confusing to remember, so I would have this written down when you're doing Bauer. Let's go back to the strength. Let's talk about the strength. So single arm bench press, a great way to get into this position. When the weight gets really heavy, when we're using one arm as opposed to coming out of the rig with a bar, making sure I have enough space where my head and back are supported when I lay down. I'm going to start with that straight arm, kick up so that it's nice and over my shoulder. Get those shoulder blades behind, natural arch in the low back, feet fully planted on the ground. That elbow stays fairly close to my body, about 45 degrees, the weight touches my shoulder. I push through the ground with my feet as I raise that weight up. To get out of this position, I would bring those legs up and let the momentum carry me forward. The reason I talk about that entrance and exit for that bench is this motion to the side, this bailing motion can be really difficult on your shoulders. Rear delt fly. You'll need 2 weights. I only have 1, but imagine that my left arm is holding onto one. We're bent over at 90 degrees, weights down below. We're coming up to shoulder height, squeezing those shoulder blades together near our spine back here. Since I only have 1 weight, if you only have 1 weight, let's talk about another option. We're still at 90 degrees. My top of my hand is pointing towards that wall in front of me, and then I'm bringing my elbow high. Now my wrist is pointing to the wall, and I'm squeezing the muscle just behind my shoulder, above my armpit. That's that rear delt. You can really feel it contract at the top here, keeping those shoulders square to the floor, not opening up in that twisting motion. Just an option if you only have 1 weight. For Bauer, we do 13 burpees, thighs and chest hit the ground, and then pop up, full extension, clap, leave the ground just very slightly for those burpees. Russian kettlebell swings. If you have a kettlebell, use it. It is 53 and 35, kind of standard weight for RX. We're really using that hinging motion and squeezing those glutes, snapping those knees back so let that weight float to about our eye height for that Russian kettlebell swing. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can grab the hex head of a dumbbell, just making sure we have a nice tight grip as we swing through, bending over and snapping those hips for that motion. Push-ups, you can drop to your knees, you can bring the height of the floor up if you need to. Otherwise, RX push-ups, we're in that plank position, wrists underneath the shoulders, keeping those elbows about 45 degrees, just like when we're doing bench press. Chest hits the ground, full extension at the top. Goblet squats, bringing that kettlebell or dumbbell back up to our sternum. My hips are going to go below my knee crease and full stand to the top. Focusing on pushing those knees out, going up and down. Then we start over again with burpees, Russian kettlebell swings, push-ups, and goblet squats. This will be a fun one. It's a little bit of a meditative workout because we have those 4-minute total of those silent static hold. Have a great workout, guys.